Welcome to Midwest Whitetail, the Heartland show. It's November 22nd. I'm out here today, sitting in this pine tree. It's just breaking daylight now. Got a decoy set up in front of me. I'm hoping to catch some bucks up cruising. It's getting to be the tail end of the rut, and a lot of these bucks are starting to break away from does. So, mainly in here looking for that buck that we call Lazy Boy. He'd been missing from the cameras since the 10th. And here just the other morning he showed back up. There's also that buck that we call Lookalike too, that I know is in this area. I've had numerous encounters and trail camera pictures of him right along this field edge here. So I'm just gonna get settled in here. It's a beautiful, cold, crisp November morning. We'll see what happens. Just had that buck that we call Lookalike come work his way across the field, and he ended up working just perfect. Came right down into the decoy and offered me a 25-yard shot. And I don't know exactly what happened. I know the shot's a little low and back, it looks like. That's definitely not where I wanted to hit that deer. All you can do, though, is just give him time, and we'll definitely do our best to try to recover him, though. Well, it's the morning of November 23rd, and we're headed out right now to go look for Lookalike. When I got down, I did go look at my arrow, and it definitely revealed that it was a gut shot. But there was quite a bit of blood, so it kind of was following that. I made the mistake of cresting over the hill in that cornfield, and he happened to be bedded right at the edge of the field, and he ended up getting back up. And he actually ended up going by a couple trail cameras, and one of them was a fairly decent distance from where I jumped him at. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but hopefully we can go in there and make a fairly quick recovery of him this morning. Well, we were able to find him after a relatively short track job this morning. Found him laying down there in that creek bottom.
right just about 50 yards from that last camera that he walked by. Just blessed and thankful, you know, just here a few days before Thanksgiving to be sitting behind this buck. It's a buck that we called Lookalike, and he got his name for the fact that he showed up this summer and really closely resembled that buck that we call Lazy Boy. After getting the real pictures of Lazy Boy a few weeks later, we then knew that this was a different deer that had moved in. And, you know, as luck would have it, we had an encounter with him and Lazy Boy together coming in behind a doe on November 10th. And, you know, we just knew that, you know, once this corn came out and these does started piling into this cornfield here towards the tail end of the rut, that was going to be where we needed to be to catch up to this buck. It was definitely not the best shot. I did end up clipping the back of one lung. You know, found him, you know, not too far after the last spot we knew he went by in his second bed. So just everything, you know, just happened to work out, and just couldn't be more thankful. Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail, the Heartland Show.
It's uprights. Yep. He's straight behind us. She's right there. She's right in this ditch. He's on the edge, facing her. He's running. Yeah, he's cutting her off on this inside, it looks like. Careful, 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 careful. I see him. Shake run. Yeah, try. He heard you. Yeah. Well, good morning. It's November 28th. The sun's just peeking up over the hills here, and we've had a pretty eventful morning already. We just had an encounter with uprights. We snuck back in here to this low clover plotter along this front ditch on the property here, where we've been getting a lot of pictures of him. And down behind us along the creek where a lot of the does have been bedding, he is bumping a couple does around there. He kept trying to cut off one of the does, and he pushed her up over the hill going back to the north. So we did just have some does come back in. They went down into the creek where they bed there, so I don't know if he's still around. We can't tell how far he went, if they just went over the hill or if they continued on to the north. So we're in the ball game here. We just gotta see what happens. We're kind of running out of time for first season shotgun. This property does not get bush during shotgun season, but actually may be able to get Henry back out here on the shotgun season. So we're going to sit in here for just a little bit. It's awesome to lay eyes on him this morning.